Are you looking for a good amount of romance and fantasy in one manhwa? Then you click the right video. This is my top 15 romance fantasy manhwa recommendations. Number 15. My Life as an Internet Novel. I really like how the story unfolds. The pace is gentle but interesting. Female lead's thinking is legit, and I don't think other characters are annoying or pointless. And I really like how the male lead focuses on their friendship rather than the female lead's attention. Every novel has a usual cast, a gorgeous heroine, handsome boys eyeing for her attention, and a homely best friend at the heroine's side. Nani, an ordinary student and avid reader of internet novels, is all too familiar with these tropes, but she never imagined that one day she'd wake up at the center of one herself. Her new fictional world is complete with a beautiful best friend named Yoryu and four impossibly good-looking boys who all happen to be in her class. Danny is determined to stay out of the line and not get involved in the twists and turns of the plot. But is she really just a sidekick? Number 14. A Wicked Tale of Cinderella's Stepmom. The characters are well written, especially the biological daughters. She's very charming and hardworking, but I think she's imperfect. Of course, the main character is beautifully written, and it's not easy to take care of three children all of a sudden. The story is told in an interesting point of view rather than essentially main character being the daughter of a princess or duke holding a golden spoon. It's an interesting way to showcase things from preparing dresses to parties to interacting with other nobles. We all know the fairy tale, the glass slipper, the not-so-pretty stepsisters, and the night with the prince until the clock strikes midnight. I haven't been reincarnated into that classic story, not as Cinderella, but as her wicked stepmother. Widowed twice by age 37 and with three daughters, my goal is to make sure all will have suitable partners and their own happily ever afters, and maybe a nice future for me as well. But who is this handsome young baron that keeps approaching me? Number 13. Not So Wicked Stepmom. I totally love this. Female lead is amazing and doesn't hesitate to stand up for herself. Male lead has a very traumatic past but is now slowly getting over it, and her daughter is totally adorable. Lots of cute and fluffy moments as well. But after a children's clothing designer is reborn as young Princess Blanche stepmom, she's determined to break the mold and shower her daughter with love. Now she has just to convince the girl's cold-hearted father to do the same. In her quest to make a happier home for Blanche, Abigail begins to uncover secrets and schemes within the palace. Will devious forces tear them apart, or can Abigail stitch them back into a family? Number 12. I Dream of Health, Wealth, and Long Life. The main character is not overpowered, but she's stubborn and knows patience. The waiting game is a must and kind of realistic. A very good main character who uses her knowledge to win trump cards while also helping her friends to avoid a miserable death. Lady Adriana isn't just a noble woman. She's the side characters in Ramona's Tale, the favorite novel of an ill peasant girl who died tragically young. This is her second chance at life, and she's not reliving that tragedy. An evil stepmother's not gonna stop her, and Rian slowly gathers handsome companions along the way. The calculating imperial prince, the friendly count, the mysterious and brooding demon prince. After all, she's determined to live a long, healthy, and wealthy life. Number 11. The Villainess Had More Fun. This is so much fun to read. It's a very simple and cool manhwa featuring a reborn villainess who once knew she was heartbroken and never intended to love again. From growing up in a dysfunctional family to being cheated on, Soji never had it easy. So after waking up in a body of villainess Raylene Cadmeon, daughter of the Empire's wealthiest duke, all she wants is to revel in her riches. But something feels amiss when the story's heroine, Irish, constantly starts fight with her. From stealing her dress to seducing her fiancé, Raylene's wants no drama. But Irish and her four love interests won't leave her alone. Can't a girl just wanna have fun? Number 10. I Wasn't a Cinderella. At first, I liked the male lead because he was so kind. But after it was revealed that he lied about his disability, many people quit the series. But I'm telling you, please stay in the story a little longer, like literally right after the reveal. We get to know the male lead and why he did what he did. How could Turley's boyfriend leave her simply because of her low status? After her humiliating breakup, a mysterious man tells Turley the shocking truth about her identity. She's the daughter of a powerful duke. With her advanced standing in society and newfound powers, Turley plans to revenge against her pitiful ex-boyfriend and contemplates marrying his brother's Sasha. This way, he'll never get the title of Marquis. But what will Turley do when she discovers Sasha's dark secret? Will she get her happily ever after, or is that just a fairy tale? Number 9. The Lady Behind the Scene. It's full of cliché but in a different way. Clichés are well written. I strongly recommend it. Even if you don't like it like I do, you won't dislike it or get tired of it, so please give it a try. Julian is as close to perfect as it gets. She got the look, talent, and brains. The only problem is she has terrible taste in men. That's why her little sister Lillian is doing everything she can to make sure she doesn't end up with the wrong guy. However, Julian's suitors are quickly catching on that the way to her heart is through Lillian's sweet tooth. How far will Lillian go to set her sister up with the right man? Who will be the sweetest suitor? Number 8. The Viridecent Tiara. I was a normal grad student until I woke up in the world right out of a novel I wrote as a teen. But dangers on the horizon, the characters I become was originally destined to die and people are out to get me. Even though this character's past was full of villainy, I'm using my insider's knowledge to survive the flame of a sewer ring, settle debts, and make things right for the House of Latia. Can I earn the trust of the hero and get ahead in this world? Are there secrets that even I don't know? After reading this, I noticed some flaws. It's not the best but still worth the read. Give it a shot. Number 7. I became the villain's mother. Plot twists and funny moments are one of the reasons I'm hooked and eager to read the next chapter. I highly recommend it for those who like heartwarming mother-child scenes and otherworldly fantasy manhwa. Summoned into her favorite novel as infamous Duchess Rosalia Chade, Heina is back in riches, power, and a family of her own. Life couldn't be better, save for the small details that her beloved stepson, Ain's partner Shade, is also the evil mastermind destined to kill her. At this point in the story, Ain is still just an adorable child yet to reach his cruel awakening, and so Rosalia is determined to stop him from becoming a ruthless killer. But with the Duke getting in her way and trying to poison his own son, safety raising a child that was primed for villainy was proved harder than she originally thought. The survival of both mother and child depend on whether Rosalia can successfully rewritten their tragic ending. Number 6. What I Decided to Die For. Gio, a senior in high school who was injured ahead of the national taekwondo competition, is facing late puberty. Chagyo, who met Gio while having all sorts of bad thoughts, is completely swooned over by Gio with her dazzling smile. However, the people around Chagyo are somehow dangerous for her to get over heels with him. Her minds know that she shouldn't be worried of him, but she could not stop her interest towards Gyo. Is it alright for her to like him? Don't refrain from reading this because it has a low rating. That is really good, like really good. I don't care who gives low rating for such a masterpiece, maybe because there are some bullying scenes, but it's all for the development of the plot, so give it a try. Number 5. Karina's Last Days. Grab a tissue box first. I don't know how many times I cried just for the first 10 chapters. I don't know how to get through the rest. I love the story 100%. Art is beautiful, story is great. It's heartfelt, but it's also sad. Everyone in Florida is nice and caring except her sheep family. Overall, I would recommend this story to anyone. Though gifted in an ability to bring drawings to life, Karina Leopold spent her years in shadows of her famous siblings, forced to be the good daughter her parents wanted. But when she's told that a deadly disease will kill her in a year, she offers a deal to her fiancé Milian Pastelio with a goal to live the remainder of her days far from her family's reach. Much to her surprise, their encounter proceeds to exchange them both in a way she never imagined. Number 4. The Adventure of Demon King's Daughter. I don't know why there are so many bad reviews, but I actually like this manhwa. The art and supporting characters were cute. Life is not easy for a child of heaven and hell. Given a second chance to live, Tiara was happy to trade her dire past for a world of fantasy and magic. The only catch is she was reborn as Irene Neros Parhuenel, the beloved newborn child of a southern demon king. With the god of the underworld and her deceased mother watching over her, she set out to discover her place in this world. Thrown in the Slark, the angel godmother, and the stubborn demon godfather, and it's a perfect setting for mischief and chaos. Will Irene succeed in helping her father battle the threats that plug him and make him plenty of friends along the way? Can she finally experience true love too? Number 3. False Confession. The art is awesome, the story is great, but Season 1 feels like a prequel, so its potential hasn't been fully unlocked yet. I'm looking forward to what Season 2 has to offer, and the story, in my opinion, it will be very difficult to make the story successful as the love triangle will be long and may get involved in political and war issues in the future. I think I've fallen for you. With a single drunk confession, Janessa's plan to live a comfortable and uneventful life was shattered. Somehow she confessed her love to the wrong man, the Grim Reaper of the battlefield, Duke Cavert Willard. It's the worst thing to happen to her since she woke up in this fantasy universe and discovers her divine powers. In the midst of war with a neighboring country, Renesha must balance her duties as a healer with her feelings for two alluring knights. When romance bloom in the battlefield, who will be victorious in the battle for Rene's heart? Number 2. The Makeup Remover. Yuzuru is ordinary but extraordinary. She was unaware of her own power and her great destiny. I think you will love this manhwa that shows development of an ordinary girl's life after years of becoming told to focus on studying. Yuzuru feels lost when she starts college and is suddenly expected to pay attention to makeup. When a chance encounter with the brilliant makeup artist Yusong leads to her taking part in the televised makeup competition, Yuzuru begins to question the role that makeup and appearance play in society. Number 1. My Deepest Secret, Too Good to Be True. If you didn't know about this manhwa, it's probably one of my favorite webtoons, and I actually enjoyed the story to the fullest, because it was definitely a ride. I'm very excited about the next project Hansa is working on. Having a handsome, kind, and caring boyfriend like Elias means the world to Emma. Even a look at him makes her heart flutter, but little does she knows about the secret lies deep in the relationship. It's the end of our list. Did you find a good romance fantasy manhwa to read? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more manhwa recommendations. As always, thank you so much for watching. Let's enjoy reading and see you on our next video. Bye bye!